Hey everybody, Robert Johnson. I'm here today with Tyshawn Williams. Tyshawn has a fight coming up on November 12th with Shogun Fights. He's putting his undefeated record on the line, and not only is he undefeated professionally, he is also undefeated in his amateur promotions. So this kid is one to watch, and today you're going to learn a lot more about Tyshawn. So Tyshawn, thank you so much for coming. Good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you too, man.
So tell us a little bit about Tyshawn. Where are you from? Talk to me about your family, where you're from, and so on.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I grew up over in East Baltimore on Green Mountain Biddle Street. My family, my dad has, it's about like 10 of us. My dad got like 10 kids. My mom got 5. Wait
a minute. Your dad has 10 kids and your mom has 5.
Yeah.
Somebody got more than me.
Yeah. There's a decent amount of us running around.
Wow.
Hopefully he can slow down.
Wow. So 15 brothers and sisters?
Yeah, 13, but I'm one on each side.
Oh, okay.
So 13 brothers and sisters.
Man, I know a lot of people had a tough time growing up, but I gotta imagine that must have been. Where were you in the spectrum? Were you?
My mom's side, I'm the youngest, and with my dad, I am the third oldest. So I'm kind of like the middle, kind of.
Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You had a lot of people keeping in line.
Pretty much, yeah. I really grew up with my cousins a lot too, though. Those are the ones I had a rough time with growing up.
No kidding. So, but did they protect you too?
Yeah, they protected me, but it was more like we was always fighting and stuff like that. You know, getting into it, you know, family, a little bit of family food.
That's awesome. That's awesome. 13 brothers and sisters.
13
so, you still close with all of them?
Yeah, I'm pretty close with all my siblings. My closest sibling is my little brother, though. Philip, yeah, we're the closest to. We've kind of been like that for a lot of time, for a long time too. Yeah. So my road dog.
So you were in Maryland, and then growing up, you moved to Nebraska for a little while, right?
Yeah, I moved to Nebraska my freshman year. I went out there for high school my freshman year. I had wrestled there, then I came back to Maryland.
Okay. And most of your family's still up in Maryland?
Yeah, all of my family's in Maryland. You have like a few kind of ventured off a little bit. You know what I mean? You have a few of us that move around, like LA, Kentucky, Atlanta, stuff like that.
Okay, so when you say all my family, you got 13 brothers and sisters. How many cousins you got?
My grandmother had 12 kids. So she had 12 kids. And I think it was around about 50 of us first cousins.
50?
About 50 of us, yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot of us. Sure.
Wow.
It was a lot of us.
That's a huge family.
Yeah, it was.
You still go home
massive.
for the holidays?
Yeah, I mean, that's where it's fun.
Do you need an entire restaurant?
Yeah. So we all like, everybody still like contact, but it's a little divided nowadays because families are grown and growing. You know, their kids are having kids, so everybody kind of having their families come to their houses. A few of us stop past each aunt house, the ones that's more like a little bit like loose. Like I'll go home, my mom and them, sometimes see them and stuff, and then I'll probably go to the next house, stuff like that too. But also like I spend time like, you know, like I've made family on the way too, people that I'm really close with. That's awesome. Family too, so I can spend time with my holidays.
That's awesome, brother. Well, let's transition a little bit into your athletics.
Okay.
When did you start in MMA, martial arts? I guess it had all come out of wrestling?
Oh yeah, I started playing sports when I was 6.
Okay.
I started playing sports when I was 6. I started off wrestling and football, mainly base. I ventured up to a few other sports, like, you know, I played a lot of sports, like growing up as a kid. And then as things got a little bit more serious, when I got like to about, I want to say like middle school, like the end of middle school, then I kind of tied myself down to like two sports.
Wow. So grappling and football since you were 6. And that took you all the way through high school?
Yep, that's what I promoted. So.
All right, so obviously you get to college and you got a choice of football or wrestling.
I was in between deciding if I wanted to play football or if I wanted to wrestle. I ended up wrestling. I just felt like it worked out better for me. And I was a lot more recruited than wrestling. Football, I was just too small at the time.
Wow. Okay. I'll take your word for it, man. That's I've seen you training with some former NFL players out here. And, and there's nothing small about you. So you went the wrestling route. Yeah, I'm guessing you got a scholarship.
Yes, yeah. I had with the Southern Illinois University.
Okay. Okay, and how'd you do there?
I did fair. I think I struggled a little bit though. When I first got to college, I had to make some adjustments.
Okay.
Coming from high school, things was a lot different to when I did get in college. Like the competition was better, but more so guys were a lot more conditioned. They worked a lot harder and stuff like that, so I really couldn't take breaks. Not only could I couldn't take breaks, I had to be conditioned well.
Did you find that the style of fighting of the wrestling was different in Southern Illinois than in Maryland?
Oh yeah. Illinois guys did wrestle a little bit different, but no offense, I still think East Coast is a lot better. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hey, you're talking to a native Illinoisan here. No, those corn-fed boys down in Southern Illinois, man, they're some big boys.
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah.
Some strong, energetic, explosive wrestlers down there.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
And in Nebraska, you were there wrestling too, right?
Yeah, my freshman year in high school, I was wrestling in Nebraska. I went over to, I actually won the state tournament in Nebraska.
State champion in
before I went
high
back
school.
to Maryland, yeah.
And any accolades in college?
Yeah, in college, I qualified for nationals twice. Like I said, I started off a little slow in the beginning, kind of got my stuff together a little bit once it was the middle and the end. And I finished off like 16th in the country, something like that. That's what I finished.
Only 16th in the country.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping it'd be a lot better than that. We got to finish our national tournament.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So after college, you had a choice. You know, you go legit. You know, you go the business route, or you stay in sports. And you transitioned into MMA, right?
Yep.
So what was behind that decision?
I was planning on fighting pretty much since when I first got to college. It was already in my mind that I was going to fighting. I actually had my junior year around like, I think it was 2018, something like that, 2018, 2019. I went out to England and Liverpool with my buddy Mike for this camp. I went up there specifically to help him wrestle and stuff, and we ended up doing everything because I was out there. So I had just decided once I did get done college that I was going to fight, and I just the job thing. So I just picked up. You can always do that. Sure, that's something. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do stuff like that. Be able to live them out, especially give myself the best shot that I got, especially since I got to be that good at the end of my career. I got everything together, the physical, and the skill level too. So I figured why not just running it.
Very cool. Very cool. So you started doing MMA really in England, if I'm understanding?
Yeah, that was the first place I've ever been. I've been out there at Team Calvin.
Okay.
And a few of those guys out there, they're good guys. So I went out there with them and stuff like that after I was done college. My junior year when I went out there, they wanted me to stay, but I couldn't. I had to school up, finish school. I decided to finish school and then work my way back. So that's cool. I went back out there after school, but things were so scrambled up with the COVID situation at the time and stuff like that. It was just like, it was tough to do anything. And then I also like everything bogged down. I just wanted to play. Then when I came home,
so Maryland to UK to Miami, is that kind of how it went?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So what made you choose Miami out of all the places you could have come and trained in the world? What made you choose Miami and then international?
My sports agency, my guy Ryan, they wanted to send me around to a few different places in the South as well. I actually was in Vegas. I was out there with Coach Calvin and Boxing. I was out there with them while a few guys was in camp and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna go check out the strength of October. I ended up pulling my hamstring a little bit. And just no point really going over this. I didn't even get a chance to go there. After I left Vegas, when I came back home in Maryland, I think I was home about a month. Then I came down to Miami to check this gym out. They sent me down here to check this one out. And I like it. So
yeah, you're definitely one of the family.
Yeah,
Sure.
I appreciate it.
So when you were in Vegas, you also spent a little time at Mayweather's gym, right?
Oh yeah. That's what we was at, Coach Calvin.
How did that go?
It went good. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good experience and stuff like that too. seeing it and stuff like that, you just normally just see it all over like social media. So it was a good experience.
Awesome. So talk to me. You're fighting up in Maryland, in Birmingham, right?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I'm sorry, Baltimore.
No, you're all good.
And what do you know about your opponent?
Oh yeah, I checked them out. I normally try to look at the guys, look at anybody that's fighting at least once, like just to see if they got a little bit. Even though I'm pretty much gonna go to do my thing. I work hard to keep it involved in my game. Also, you know, you gotta tweak a few things for business while fighting. But I did check him out. It looks like he a little bit of a brawler. He throws like a lot of overhands. Tries to wrestle a little bit too and stuff like that. So those are like the main things that I noticed. You know, nothing too crazy or whatever like that. But I'm prepared. You know, go out there, feel him out, see what he got just a little bit, see what kind of breeds and stuff that he makes and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, it's gonna be a good time for sure.
You think you can finish him?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish him a little differently this time.
Oh yeah? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. It don't make no difference. I think I'm gonna knock him out.
Really?
Yeah.
What round?
I don't really think about rounds too much. Maybe, but most of the time, the first round, the first or the second round for the most part.
You heard it here first. He's gonna finish it first or second round.
But I'm ready to go 15 minutes though. I'm conditioned to go 15 minutes. I'm ready.
Nice. All right, speed round. All right, favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Alvin and the Chipmunks. I knew you was gonna laugh.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. For a particular Alvin or anything?
I mean, I like all of the Alvin and the Chipmunks, but I just like the movie.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
That was like the 15 kids thing. I didn't see that coming.
That throw a lot of people off when I tell them Alvin and the Chipmunks. They be like, man, it's like, what? I'm like, I mean, I like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
All right, favorite music?
My favorite music, this one probably tweak you a little bit too. Obviously I like rap as well, but I like country too.
Country?
Yeah.
Is there a big country music following up in Maryland?
I mean, you got people that live, but went to school in Illinois.
Okay.
Been to Illinois and Kentucky and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of got it from me.
That makes sense.
I like it a lot because it's relaxing. I don't want to always just listen to boom, boom, boom all the time. Sometimes I want to relax a little bit, you know, just have something to ease me.
Very cool. How about favorite food?
Favorite food, pasta for sure. I like shrimp Alfredo or chicken Alfredo. Stuff like that.
Nice. It doesn't look like you ever have pasta. Yeah. You're shredded. What do you have it like once a week?
Maybe two, 3 times a week. 2-3 times a week at least I try to eat pasta. I like it so much. Sometimes I gotta cut back a little bit when I'm coming down the week.
Who are some fighters that you follow?
Fighters that I follow, like fighters
that you like watching.
That I like watching. Okay, yeah, I got a few fighters that I do like watching. I like to take a few things from their game. Obviously, I like to do and like pretty much just a lot of those the way that they wrestle and things like that, and they tied in on the ground as well.
When you say Khabib, are you talking about the guys that camp here in the U.S., or are you talking about the whole Dagestani crew?
I would say the Dagestani crew. Yeah, not in the U.S., but the Dagestani crew. I like how that they mix it really well. They mix their grappling well with their control, just as well as their ground and things like that, and the game plan of it. The game plan is similar to wrestling in the same way we do try to wear guys out. You know, get guys fatigued a little bit, bring them to the deep a little bit, and go from there. So yeah, I do like the way they fight like Khabib, and that giving them. And I do like obviously our own Cole. I like the way he mixes it up on his feet, you know, tying his takedowns in with his hands and his kicks and stuff like that too. There's a few guys I like checking out.
Gotta like the people's champion. Have you had a lot of interaction with him here?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Any good bits of advice that he's given you over the time?
Yeah, he gave me a lot of advice. You know, things to do as I continue to go forward and stuff like that. Tail my career off so that I can, you know, be one of the big ones as well.
Who inspires you?
I would honestly say like my family and my upcoming, or what the trauma and pain from my upcoming. That's what I want to do something bigger than who I was.
With 3 minutes left in the final round of the fight, and you're tired and you're hurt, What is pushing you for that last 2 minutes? What's driving you?
What's driving me is that this is my only, like, this is my shot. This is my time to shine. Like, this is my time to shine. So when I do get in those moments like that, when things get tough and all that, I've been there thousands of times. Like in college, like I told you, I struggled in the beginning because I was struggling with the mental part of, like, fatigue and stuff like that. There's a lot of different, factors. But once I got conditioned and stuff like that, and I've been through it, we've done things to break that. You know what I mean? Like, I actually had to tread water for 35 minutes. I did that 3-4 times a week, so that was kind of hard for me. But it also built me. So now it's embedded.
So speaking of shine, you have better than a lot of fighters, including UFC fighters. You've really merchandised yourself well. You got a really cool. You guys got to check out his logo, his brand. He's got T-shirts, warm-ups, all that, the whole 9 yards. It's awesome. Where did that all come from?
Me being completely honest with you, like, coming into the game, knowing for sure like that the game is more of a marketing thing. It's a marketing thing, just whether you have any skill, like, I got skill, you know what I mean? I feel as though I can fight, things like that. And also you have to be there in marketing. I was actually in quarantine at the time when I came up with the logo. Me and my buddy were sitting down, stuff like that. We was at their place in and sitting down, me and my buddy, we sitting down, we was going over stuff. We was trying to write up logos and stuff. Coming up with stuff, we came up with something slick that I kind of liked. We thought it was good and stuff like that. Sent it over to graphic designers, we pieced it together, make it look good. Pretty much ran with it from there. My cousin that does photography, he was the one that actually he really put it in my mind to let me know, like, hey, just make sure that, like, like, you marketing yourself the right way, because that's ultimately what it takes. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot for me when I'm marketing myself, for me to be able to build my platform and stuff like that on social media just as well. So I started doing that. He helped me a lot with that in the beginning, and he still helps me now. You know what I mean? If I can call him up if I need help.
That's great, man.
He'll help me put
Your gear is sharp.
I appreciate that.
It's sharp.
Still got some kinks and stuff that we're going to add some more stuff to it as we go, and keep piecing it together from there. So, for the most part, like, I'm trying to be on top of the market.
That looks great. It looks great. So, to close it out, anything you want to tell the fans?
Follow me on Instagram, I guess, at Life Answer. And also I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, my family, friends, and everything. I appreciate everybody, all you guys do. And thanks for making us happy. And I appreciate you too.
Please, anytime. So remember, November 12th, Tyshawn Williams in Birmingham. No, Baltimore.
No, you all good.
So November 12th, Baltimore, Maryland, Tyshawn Williams is going to keep that code alive. He's a super exciting fighter. You definitely want to watch this. If you're up in that area, get a ticket. If not, watch the pay-per-view. Follow Life's Answer on Instagram and follow me. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. We'll see you next time.